Hey guys, it's Salsa here and welcome back to another video where today I'm going to be talking about the Antisepticeye recent video of Jackepticeye. I guess that's pretty obvious that Antisepticeye is related to Jackepticeye. But the video got released today. It was like a new Bioshock video. I don't usually watch those videos, but I heard some news a couple days ago that there was going to be a huge release video, and it was today, like an hour ago actually. And of course, me being who I am, I've already jumped on it and started taking some notes and started thinking about it very clearly. I wasn't really into the whole anti-thing for a while, but now that I've kind of enveloped myself in this video, I've written down notes, I have theories, not very big ones, it's kind of just like meaning behind each sentence he says. Okay, so now that you've seen the video and you know what I'm talking about, hopefully, I'm going to talk about some sentences he said because some of them actually caught me off guard and I really didn't understand what they meant, and some of them I made connections with instantly because of all of the clues I've seen, or most of the clues I've seen, so yeah, here we go.
Follow me.
Who is they? Who is following you? Dark, the fans, the doctor, Jack, who is they? I think it's the fans, because if it was they, it was like, oh, the fans are calling for me, the fans are like saying my name, or the fans are asking for me, and the fans are like, maybe even us just theorizing on him is like, the fans are on my side, which I don't think we are. We just want him back for some reason. We just torture him, I guess. But he says they all follow me, and I don't get what he means by they all follow me. Like, who is they?
Nothing gets rid of me.
Anti is a part of Jack, therefore Anti will always be with Jack. I've said this before, but I always believe that Anti is literally just sadness, which will connect to
I am eternal.
Which means that eternal, which means having no beginning or ending. So he's always there and he's never going to go. It just depends on if it is the theory of him being just literal sadness. It's always within him. It just depends on how much Jack suppresses it. And sometimes, the sadness will push through like he did now. And he was weak and stuff. So that's my theory on like how like Anti is like sadness. And he pushes through like all those negative emotions and he pushes through, and then he has this moment like he did now. But he'll hopefully be pushed back into the cage where he rightfully belongs, in like Jack's emotions, or just like barrier of like happiness around that darkness of Anti.
So many times must we go through this?
Now this one kind of surprised me, because to me it seems like that Anti, the more times Anti comes out and he talks to us like this, like he comes out and he has to, like, keep saying, like, I am in control, I am the one, I control you all, is like torture. I assume that this, like, all of this, like, coming back and forth is just, like, annoying to him. Because I figure he loves bringing torture and he loves, like, killing people and he loves hurting people and all that stuff, so I figure this would be fun for him. In his case scenario, I mean. But, like, it seems like this whole thing, like this whole back and forth, like him taking over Jack and Jack coming back and then stuff like that is like annoying to him and he wants it to stop. And I'm guessing that his main idea is just, I'm just going to take over Jack overall, and then I'm just going to take over all of you, which is my best thought of this. So, yeah, I don't know if this is considered like, if this stuff is like pointless to him. Because I figure this is the stuff he enjoys doing. This is the stuff he likes, he thrives to do. But maybe this is something that he doesn't like doing. It could be either, I suppose. I don't know. I'd have to go deeper into it.
Mocking me with your glitch, bitch.
Because everyone on occasion calls him Glitch Bitch, which is like another name for Anti or Dark. So I guess he's like kind of taking shots at like people who call him like, oh, the Glitch Bitch is back, because it's just taunting the weird name.
That doctor thought he could save him.
Okay, so this was really interesting because this is when Jack tied in Dr. Schneepel's scene. I don't know how to say his name. I'm just going to call him Dr.S for simplicity. But Dr.S was drawn into this whole thing somehow. I don't even know how. He just made it so smooth. But Dr.S was drawn into this. And I have a theory, and after even watching the video again, I found even more stuff. So Jack, in the first video, say goodbye. at the very start when Anti cut his neck, that we were to presume that Jack died. That's what happened. And then Anti took over his body, and like that whole thing happened. And then this is where it gets interesting. Dr.S came and he saved Jack. He saved him because in the video he said this:
"I will not have you die! Not again! I will not lose you! I almost lost you once before!"
Therefore, saying that he saved him the first time, and that's how he was able to come back from that first experience without any remorse of Jack or any remembrance of Anti. That's why he doesn't remember Anti, and that's how he came back again to keep making videos and stuff. That's how he got revived by the doctor. And then we experienced this whole thing again, but in video form, with Dr.S saving like the Jack again through the video game, and Anti was just like, no, I'm not gonna let you save him again. So therefore Anti made the doctor suffer, and this is the part that interested me too, was that he seemed to torture or make the doctor more in pain than he did towards Jack. I mean, I know that Anti like slit Jack's throat, but like he made the doctor like he tortured the doctor way more than Jack did, because the doctor seemed way more expressive to me than Jack did, at least from what we've seen from him. Like in the moment before in the say goodbye video, he didn't seem as like jittery. The doctor seemed way more like, oh my god, help me please. And like even there were points where he seemed more expressive and he was more breathless, and Anti was like almost like forcing him to choke, or he was like persisting him to choke himself, and that he was like the doctor was like begging us to save him. He's like, save him, please, save him.
We need to save him. I need your help. Save him. Save Jackson. Save him. Get inside the brain.
And even during a cutscene, he was like, Anti even like got the doctor to wrap the headphone cords around his neck and almost choke himself right here.
What am I doing?
And so yeah, the doctor or Anti was basically trying to kill the doctor to stop him from saving Jack again in a not literal way, but in more like a, just for the sake of showing that like I think he's trying to show what happened the first time in like video game form without Jack actually being involved, because I think he's trying to point out this time that he killed the doctor. He didn't kill Jack this time because the doctor saved Jack, but Dr.S is now dead. Yeah? Dr.S is now dead because Anti killed him, and then Anti came back through the doctor, and then he's like, oh, I wonder what's gonna happen to your favorite boy, which is Jack. He's talking about Jack. He's gonna go kill Jack again, or he's gonna go back for Jack, or he's gonna come through again. And he's like, this isn't over, and he's sick and tired of running in circles, and he's sick and tired of playing the games, and he's sick and tired of having to kill as many people as it takes to get to whatever he wants. I'm gonna guess that it's us, because that's the only thing that he seems that he wants. He's already taken over Jack, so what does he want next? He wants everyone. He wants to have complete control over everything. He wants to have his puppets. He wants to mess with us, which he's been doing for a long, long time. Yeah, my theory is the doctor is now dead, probably. The doctor's dead. And the doctor saved Jack, and now, because I don't know where Jack went when he left during the first part of the video. I don't know if he was like, I guess he just didn't feel well, and that was when, I don't know. I don't really understand how that connects. I don't think it's supposed to, really. I don't think that like Jack leaving is any correspondence to the game Jack. I'm just gonna guess that it was just supposed to be a demonstration for that the doctor was gonna save Jack and then he got killed. That's my best assumption. But the next time, Anti's persisting that something is gonna happen to Jack worse than what happened to him now, or to him last time. But the thing is, what if somebody else saves him? What if the doctor's dead? The doctor's dead. I'm going with that assumption. The doctor's dead, because if this next time really is the last time, or the next time could not be the last time, because there's still one more person that can save Jack. Scene. can save Jack. She might not know how, but there's still one more person left that can save Jack after Dr. Sneeplestein is dead. Scene can save Jack if she's lucky enough. Because if the doctor could save Jack from a slit throat and stuff, maybe he'll bring Scene into the equation. Or somebody else like Dark. I don't know. I don't think he'll bring Dark into it. I think he'll probably bring or he'll, maybe this could be the end. I don't know. I don't think he would end it so early though. I think he's gonna bring Scene into the picture. He might bring Scene into the picture. Which makes me wonder that this cannot be the end. Because it would be not that long-lived. I don't know if he persists on ending it this early. Because to me, it doesn't seem to me like he wants to end Anti. He's admitted many times that he loves the concept of Anti. And he loves being Anti. So why would he end it? When he can add more variables to it to make it better. When you have so much creativity. As in adding an alter ego to the equation, as if they actually had a relationship. Because in some part of the show, or part of the video, the doctor says something about how, like, he had some kind of, like, relationship with Jack, like he was his best friend, or he said that he helped him through some kind of rough time, and stuff like that. So, yeah. Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot I still have a whole list here. So, it was, thought the doctor could save him, but he was mine. And then he said,
He was weak!
Well, in correlation to talking about the doctor, the doctor was weak because he was afraid for Jack, and when he was begging for us to save him, and he had some rough moment through his life, and Jack apparently helped him through it, and he was saying that Jack was like his best friend or something, or his buddy.
Nothing I'm doing is helping! Nothing is saving him! Nothing! Jack, no! No, my friend! No!
Or something like that, so that was the perfect time for Anti to take over. And he said,
Just like the rest of them!
And once again, I'm like, who is them? Who is the rest of them? I think he's talking about the fans again. He's weak, just like the rest of them, just like the fans are weak. Because we are afraid of Anti, because most of us are afraid. We're weak, as he says. In this case scenario, like, we're afraid for Jack, and we're weak and we're scared of him, which, yeah. I also wondered if, like, the rest of them is, like, this is completely far-fetched, but, like, if it's, like, the innocent people that he's, like, killed because he's a demon, and I assume he's killed people before, but there's no evidence leading that he's actually, like, some kind of demon that murders people, so I guess that can't really be put in assumption.
You think you've been watching all this time?
And so to me that was, like, was Anti beckoning us with Jack to get us where we are now. So Anti was, like, once again, he was, like, within Jack, and he was, like, making himself sometimes come up and sometimes not come up, he'd glitch in, glitch out, and he would, like, get us to come to him again, where he gave us our little presentation speech of him being a demon and stuff.
If you want him back so badly, then why don't you save him?
See, this is the sentence that makes me so sad, because in this case scenario, when in what position we are in now, we can't save him. That's the issue. We can't save him. And we all want to save him. I'm sure if we could, we would, but we just can't. How would we save him? You said yourself that we just watch and we're powerless. Does he insist that him coming back to talk to us is all torture and we're just stopping him from taking Jack once and for all? If you want him back so badly, then why don't you save him? Because he thinks that we don't care. But he knows. He's a bitch. He's a glitch bitch. I said it. He's a glitch bitch. He thinks he's all slick, taunting us, being like, why don't you just save him? And he obviously knows that we can't. We can't do shite besides sit here and just talk about it. And I guess this way we're kind of saving him because we're revealing his heritage or whatever, his background. So, I mean...
This is my world of these creatures.
And I think he's referring to, like, the whole world is the whole world of Jackepticeye. The whole world of, like, that whole fandom, like, that's his world. The 14 million people that watch him, that's his world. And creatures referring to, like, us as his audience. Like, we are his, he thinks that he controls all of us. And as in creatures in his own little world.
There are no strangers things on me.
This to me is like, this is a lot of like him, like talking to himself, like trying to make sure, to assure himself that he is in control. He probably doesn't have full control, even though he thinks he does, but it's like, fake it till you make it, you know? He may have full control, but he also doesn't believe himself either, so it could be like, I have control, like you have to tell yourself that you do, and then you feel like you do have it, even though in reality you might actually not have it, and Jack might just be weak, and you just are coming out through for this one time, like you're not always in control, you're not always there, you don't always know what's happening. But of course he has to sit there and tell himself, like, I am in control, you are all mine, and that's kind of the persona he goes off with, that he has to tell himself that these things are, he has control over his own emotions and his own body, even though he really doesn't, he's just a complete psychopath. Anyways, so yeah, also, when I was on Instagram, when you look at all the evidence from like Twitter and you look at Instagram and stuff, there are pictures with captions on them. And some people were like connecting like words together with like pictures, so it was like a picture had a title on it, and then it wasn't like a full like caption, it was just kind of like it just said something, but I kind of like clipped together like these pictures with the captions. So yeah, I found this, I kind of made a sentence with this, and I know it doesn't really make a lot of sense, but just hear me out. So it says now tempting inside, which is an Insta picture, and then it said patience, which is the bio he has now. So now tempting inside, and it's like a comma, patience. The good doctor, which is a picture of Dr.S, Insta, the good doctor, stitched together. And then it's supposed to be like, it cuts off, so it's like the good doctor stitched together, and then it cuts to like anti, and it says glitch in the system spreading. Glitch in the system was a Twitter picture, and it was a picture of Jack like sideways of anti. And then on Insta there's a picture of Jack as well, and it's spreading. And wait a second, actually, is that the same picture? Yeah. Hold on. It says in the picture that says glitch in the system. Glitch in the system is a picture of him sideways, like the back of his head and his gauges in and stuff. And then if you go to Instagram and you look at his picture, it's a front, like a profile picture of anti, and it says spreading. And then the other one says glitch in the system. So glitch in the system spreading makes sense to me. And then it's supposed to like cut off there, and then it's just supposed to be like anti fully there saying hello on Insta, which was like the most recent picture of him, or the most recent picture where he was like looking at the camera all scarily and he had his green eye. So I don't know if that makes any sense. I think there's been some kind of like some sentence put together that makes sense other than mine. But like I figured that if you put those words in a correct order, it can really like you can make some kind of sentence out of it that explains what's happening, because I kind of know what's happening. I understand what's going on, but I just don't know what's going to happen next, honestly. I assume he's going to come back in October, because that's when Halloween is, and I assume that's when he's either going to end all of this, or he's going to put some kind of plot in the storyline where it causes him to go away for like a long time. Like they figure out, like it's like Ghostbusters, like they find a way to like suppress him for like a long time, and then he like comes back again or something. But to me it doesn't seem like it's gonna end ever, like Anti's ever gonna fully go away. He'll always like kind of be there, but I think he's just expressing it more now. But I thought, because also another thing was that like Jack was gonna, apparently like the Darkiplier versus Antisepticeye video that Mark made a couple days ago, or a couple weeks ago, Mark said that there was gonna be another, that apparently that video was just like a spoof, and that was just like a funny video that they made, but there's gonna be like a more serious one with them together. I don't know if he meant this video, or if he meant like there's gonna be a collab of them two in a more like serious fashion than the one they did now with all the loopy characters and all of them like I was gonna say making out. Why would they be making out? But they'd be like actually being Darkiplier and Antisepticeye. So I don't know if he meant this video or if he meant there was another one coming soon. I don't know. I assume there's another one coming soon, but like I said, don't know. So yeah, because he's never made this big of a thing of like about Anti before. This is the biggest he's gone. He changed his name on Twitter to Antisepticeye. He changed everything to Anti, and it's like, well, how serious are you gonna take this? Are you not gonna post today? Which to me, it doesn't really matter if he doesn't post anymore, because honestly, I'm not as obsessed with him as I was before. Now I'm kind of like a little more chill. Like now I'm like, it doesn't really matter to me if he doesn't post today. But if he does, cool, because I know some other people don't like this stuff. So yeah, I think that's all I have to say. If you guys have anything you want to add, go ahead and let me know in the comments. Let me know if I forgot anything or you have any theories as well. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Bye!